600 enrolled, and Hill Murray, quite a dynasty themselves. 27 state tournament appearances, only 3 state championships, but none since 2008 when they won the 2A championship that year. This puck worked out by Eden Prairie as that one will go to Brett Boldnow. Boldnow trying to clear it for the Eagles to set up some offense of their own. I'll get back to the Hill Murray business here in a second as Boldnow threw it in wide of the cage. Rebound won't go for the Eagles as touching that one on was Wes Young. Or check that. That was Brady Shue on the touch. Shue will dump it in, going towards Argetsinger, and that'll be touched on by Sean Ryan. Brought on by Hill Murray to center. That one will be kicked by Nowak, and now here come Eden Prairie. Backhanded by Shue over to the near side. It will go to Leiverman, and Leiverman will throw that one in for the touch by Wendland. 13:03 to go, period number 2, as the puck is trapped in the corner. Now the puck will come out to the point for Eden Prairie to play. Shot on in on Wendland will be saved by him, and Ryan will come forward for Hill Murray to dump it in for a line change. Louis Roll back behind the cage, and outlets one did he back wide of the cage as Michael Graham will pick up the pieces. With a nod to the average white band, is coming into the zone is Zach Mills for Hill Murray. His shot from the right circle, no, it will go to Tyler Nowak, and that shot was deflected. Now back to the point, kept in for a second by Ronaldo. Here comes Eden Prairie to center and beyond. That one will be touched on by Nolan Sullivan, and Sullivan could not get a shot away in that possession. Quickly from the point goes Mark Sullivan, and the save is made by Sean Wendland. In 2008, by the way, in the gold division, Hill Murray defeated Moorhead in the consolation semifinal and were defeated by Centennial in the consolation championship game that year at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. Hill Murray with possession here at the neutral, or in the neutral zone. Reifenberger brought it in, but that'll be backhanded down by Zach Mills. 11:35 to go, period number 2 of a 2-1 game to Eden Prairie. This one will be brought ahead by the Eagles as they look to sprint out to a 2-goal lead. Touched on by Boldnow. Boldnow goes to a knee to play the puck, and it will be controlled by Hill Murray on the way out. Zarembinski threw it ahead for the Pioneers as they look to control in the slot. However, Spencer Steen will try and turn and go, and with a little help from his defensive friends, he will do just that. Puck knocked down in the neutral zone as that one is passed ahead by Peterson. Back and forth we go. Brett Boldnow now for Eden Prairie will dump it in. Fresh legs coming for the Eagles. As getting stapled into the wall was Jacob Erickson. 10:40 to go in the second period as an outlet will not go. Eden Prairie will control. Louis Roll trying to clear the puck away. He did, as this will go back to center. Brought on by the Eagles, 2-on-2 at the line, as that one will be brought down by Louis Roll. And actually getting stapled into the wall was Matt Hastings. Drive from Louis Roll won't go, and it produces a breakout attempt for Hill Murray. Whittle, left circle, goes around, reps it, and the centering feed from Whittle will not go. Back to the point we go. Tipped in on goal, and it won't go off the side of the cage. Whittle, back down low. Hill Murray buzzing. This will go to Stom. Stom threw one in. The shot was blocked on its way through. Here comes Eden Prairie, and this one thrown on by 4 in the dark jersey. That's Nicky Leiverman. Brought on by Hill Murray on the ricochet. 2-on-3 at the line, although the late trailer was Nowak. Nowak threw it around the corner, and a whistle goes. I believe a hand pass was called, thus the play stops. 9:41 to go, period number 2 of the second quarterfinal of the day. All games today here at Ritter in the gold division. Quick face-off. Won by Hill Murray. The shot was saved. And we'll have a face-off in the same spot once again. Quickly, that puck goes off the base of the cage. Hill Murray buzzing. 9.5 left to go in the period. Stom threw it to Bramer. Bramer down low. Going down on the play was a Hill Murray Pioneer. Dylan Mills was the man. We'll have a penalty for a trip. So the box for Eden Prairie will open. Who is the guilty party? It will be Eden Prairie's Tyler Safgren. But the gold division action for the day not done, as Duluth East will take on St. Thomas Academy at 5:30. Minnetonka will take on Edina at 8 p.m. I may watch that game at 8 o'clock. Joe Moore will have both of those here on NSC Gamecast. And yours truly may tune in tonight at 8. Alas. Play on, and here comes Hill Murray as this one comes the way of Zarambinski. Tripping the call to Safgren as Hill Murray goes to work on the power play. 9:10 to go in the period as this one comes on to the stick of Jacob Olson. And a whistle will stop play. The net came off. Face-off coming in the Eden Prairie D zone. As it is won by the Eagles. Brought there by checked at Middlestadt. To center, no further as Hill Murray will try and come out. Peterson threw it over to Zarambinski. Now coming on is Jacob Olson. Olson upended on the half wall. He is allowed to continue skating. Mills back around the bend. He got upended on his way through. And as that one is touched by Sean Wendlandt, we have 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Brought on, though, by Jacob Olson. Left circle, centered near Mikey Anderson, but Anderson could not stick the puck for a shot. Anderson will throw it back around the cage. This puck residing back behind. Hill Murray still with possession as that puck nearly found Jacob Olson. Olson tried to stab it free, and here comes Eden Prairie. Final 40 seconds of time on the power play for Hill Murray as Jacob Olson brought it ahead. It goes to Mikey Anderson, and Anderson couldn't center as this one will go to Zach Mills. Mills around one man. He advances into the zone. Odd man rush. Mills' shot was blocked, and Eden Prairie says, get that out of here. Wendlandt will control back behind the cage as touching it on is Zarambinski. 7.5 minutes to go in the second period of a 2-1 game to Eden Prairie. No goals thus far in the second frame. Touchdown by Brady Shue for Eden Prairie. His pass was intercepted by Hill Murray's Kyler Yo. Brought on by the Eagles, who are back to 5-a-side. Quick shot was stuffed by Wendlandt to the glass. Rebound nearly controlled by Wendlandt, but it will go the length of the ice. Will it float on goal? It will, and the play is made. Brady Shue keeping it alive for Eden Prairie as this one is worked ahead. Hill Murray trying for some offense of their own to tie the game with 7 minutes to play in the second. Brought on, though, by Argetzinger. Argetzinger lost out in the corner, and Hill Murray will try and clear this. They can't, though, as that one comes to Safgren. His shot floats wide. Rebound will come to Argetzinger back behind the cage. Into the corner. That one will be backhanded out. Going to pick up the trash is Louis Roll. Each team rolling a set of line changes here as we come down to 6.5 minutes. Roll will throw that towards the Hill Murray bench. Loose puck will be picked up by Roll for Eden Prairie. Puck brought on right near Sean Ryan's stick. This should go the length of the ice. It will for an icing call. 6:13 to go in period number 2. Face-off coming in the Eden Prairie defensive zone as a result of that icing call. Face-off won by Hill Murray as that one is advanced back by Bauman. From the point, a shot will go by the wayside. I believe that was Austin Peterson taking it. Eden Prairie trying to clear. They do just to the red line. 2-on-2 at the line. That one will be dumped in by the Eagles, and chasing after the puck was Nolan Sullivan. Hill Murray on the ricochet as this one comes free. Icing will be waved there as Seiler was first to it for Hill Murray. Brought on, though, by Bold now to center, or to the far corner, I should say, as Eden Prairie tried to whack it out to center. 5.5 minutes now left to go in the second frame. Shots on goal so far, 18-16 in favor of the Eden Prairie Eagles. Face-off here in the neutral zone, won easily by Hill Murray and Marco Reifenberger. That one will be rifled in by Jacob Olsen. Back behind, goaltender down. Hill Murray trying to capitalize. They can't as they lose the puck to Eden Prairie at center. Leiberman was the last to control for Eden Prairie in that exchange. 5.25 left to play in the period as this one brought in by Argetsinger. He lost out to a defenseman for the Pioneers. Brought on the backhand, intended for Safgren, as this one will be touched on by Hill Murray to center and beyond. Now that one played over by Leiberman to center and beyond once again as Hill Murray will pick it up back behind the play. Jacob Olsen is there. Brought on by Eden Prairie past center and past the cage. It will go back to the neutral zone where Eden Prairie will reset. Now that pass off the stick of Luke Rinaldo. And Rinaldo trying to keep it alive for Hill Murray. He cannot, as that one is brought in by Matt Hastings. Hastings, left circle, centers! And it won't go for Eden Prairie. The net comes off as a collision happened behind the play. Quick update from the World Juniors for you. USA none, Slovakia none. I believe that game is in the second period as it stands. Actually, it's in the first period, about midway through. Brought back here to the high school action at Ritter, and Hill Murray trying to clear from center. Aguilar controlling this, and it will go up ahead for Eden Prairie, right in on goal. Icing waved as 4 minutes remains in the second period of action in a 2-1 game to Eden Prairie. Touched on, though, by Hill Murray's Mikey Anderson. And Hill Murray cannot get any offense going here in the latter stages of the second period. Whittle in the corner trying to change that as the scrum ensues for it in the corner. 2v2 in that corner. Eden Prairie won the scrum for the biscuit, and it will go instead to Casey Stom for Hill Murray. Touched on by Louis Roll, and here come Eden Prairie right on cue. The Pong game on between these two teams. It will go to Louis Roll as he threw it forward to Spencer Steen. Another scrum as this puck kicks free to Roll. Roll will go cross ice with it, icing waved. Mikey Anderson back behind to play for Hill Murray as that one comes ahead to a waiting Hugh Tremple. Brought on for a save by Wendland. Tremple, I believe, the last to touch the puck for Eden Prairie. 3 minutes and 4 seconds, or 184 seconds if you prefer, between now and the end of period numero dos. We'll have a second period recap during the intermission. Hope you stay tuned for that, as Eden Prairie looking to go into the warming house for the second time today with a lead. They had a 2-1 lead, and if it holds, they would still have the 2-1 lead that they earned in the first frame. .250 left to play in the second period. Here as a face-off will come in Hill Marie's defensive end. Bill Lechner not necessarily beside himself because in his mind it's only a 1-0 game. However, with Lee Smith and Eden Prairie, they have a mindset that says we're only up by a goal, boys. Let's get more in the offensive department as 2.5 minutes remains to be played in the second frame. Brought on by Eden Prairie as that one is backhanded by Sullivan. Now Eden Prairie trying to dribble drive. Nolan Sullivan, however, was unable. The Pioneers trying to clear as this one is brought right toward, I believe it would have been Dylan Mills, and the whistle goes for an offside. 2:12 is left in our second period of play. Shots on goal 19-16 in favor of the Eden Prairie Eagles as play resumes. Hill Marie with the draw. 2 minutes and 5 left to go in the second period as this one is brought ahead by Hill Marie. Back behind the cage, Eden Prairie trying to work their way out. Argett Singer worked it ahead, and it will go back behind for the grab by Brady Shue. Shue worked it on, an outlet pass will go to Argett Singer, but he was a little late to the party, and thus the stoppage with 107 seconds left to play in the period. That's 147 for those who prefer minutes and seconds, or $1.47 for those who are banking. Face off in the Eden Prairie defensive zone, won by the Eagles as this one is brought ahead for the carry by Casey Middlestat. He got upended though as Hill Marie trying to work their way out. Zarembinski threw it to center, but no further as Eden Prairie enters 2-on-2. That puck bounces wide of the cage. And the rebound comes to Hill Marie as this one is brought on by Marco Reifenberger. Now the ricochet will go to Casey Middlestat. Middlestat tried to drive in. He got driven into the wall. Penalty coming as a result of the aftermath of the hit. Thereby, Hill Marie will sit for the rest of the period as a cross-check will go up on the board. Penalty coming at 15:49. Who is the guilty Pioneer? That would be Davis Zarembinski. He would go for a cross-check, and if the goallessness holds, Eden Prairie would have 40-some seconds of power play time in the third period. Cross-checking the call to Zarembinski as that one will not be touched by DeRocher. Back behind the cage, here comes Eden Prairie. Final 50 seconds of play in the second period as this one is brought on by Boldnow. Boldnow pirouettes with the puck in the corner. Near a half pirouette there as it got back to Aguilar. Cross ice, that one will go down to Shue, and Shue threw it down low to the half wall. That one will be touched on by Michael Graham, and Graham tried to work his way back where he came. Argett Singer back to the point. Argett Singer got it again from Brady Shue. Shue back at the point waiting for the puck. Final 20 seconds of play in the period as Aguilar got it. Aguilar threw it towards Shue, but Argett Singer will pick up the trash. Argett Singer right in front, but the puck blocked, and a penalty coming from the referee at center ice. It'll be a trip at 16 minutes and 47 seconds. So power play for Eden Prairie is over as Eden Prairie will send Tyler Safgren for the tripping call. If you like math, we will have 1 minute and 2 of 4-on-4 time to extend into the third period. Hill Murray will get a 58-second power play out of this as 10 seconds remain in the second period. Quick shot was off the high glass, down to 5 as that quick shot by Stom will go by the wayside. And an effort from the blue line was denied by the gravitational pull of Ritter Arena. 49 seconds of power play on their own as we are ready for play. Face off down, Hill Murray winning the draw. Brought on by the Pioneers as Casey Stom threw one wide of the cage. And with a quick ping-pong start to the third period, Eden Prairie in the offensive zone. Sullivan with a shot as a player for Eden Prairie got caught up in the netting. Now it'll go to Dylan Mills for Hill Murray. And it will go to Michael Graham for Eden Prairie, and Eden Prairie can't clear. Shot from the point won't go for the Pioneers. And you'd best believe that Bill Lechner inspired his men in the locker room just a bit ago. Brought on by Eden Prairie as that will go down for icing just out of the reach of Casey Middlestat. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. So 59 seconds actually of power play time for Hill Murray to work with here as we are 45 seconds into the final frame. Joe Moore warming up in the bullpen. Duluth East and St. Thomas Academy coming up at 5:30 as a save is made there by DeRocher. And then he also will have Minnetonka and Edina, blue v green here at Ritter Arena later on tonight, 8 p.m., the scheduled start there. Puck is down. Face-off won by Hill Murray. Is that one controlled by Mills? He'll throw it down low, and back to Zach Mills it goes. Back to the point. Zarembinski will think better of it. Hill Murray trying to produce an offensive chance as this one goes to Jake Olson. Olson down low. It'll go to Zach Mills. Olson, what a shot! That got deflected on its way through. Mills with it. Right circle as he'll pirouette. Mills through one, and it will eventually go to Zarembinski. His shot off the base of the cage. Rebound, score! Hill Murray tying the game at 2. 83 seconds in. Believe the goal will go to Marco Reifenberger, and if so, that would be his second of the game. We'll get the official announcement. It'll come on even strength, but the bounce off the side of the cage was how Hill Murray capitalized. Reifenberger, his second goal of the game, thereby extending his point streak, or his point scoring to 16 on the season with 2 goals today. 10th of the year as that one will float back out. Sean Ryan with a shot. And the whistle will go just over a football quarter in duration left in the contest. Face off in the neutral zone, finally won by Eden Prairie after all of that fencing at the dot. Eden Prairie now coming out. They are in a dogfight. Brought on by the Eagles, though, as this one will be brought in by Mark Sullivan around the corner. It goes. It will go to Matt Hastings. It finds Mark Sullivan at the point, and Sullivan will dump it down low. Spencer Steen there. He got it to Matt Hastings. Hastings in the right circle. The puck now controlled by Ricky Zelmer on the way out. Here comes Hill Murray, the race to the puck, won by Seiler. And Seiler got upended by that other number 6, Andy Aguilar. Brought on, though, by Hill Murray as they keep it alive. Carter Pattison involved on the play for the Eagles. Brought on, though, by the Eagles back out towards center. And the puck not clear until just now. Hill Murray will withdraw. DeRocher making the save. And it will go back behind DeRocher's cage as Eden Prairie will play it on. Lob in by Eden Prairie will be controlled by Jacob Olson, thereby evading icing and allowing Eden Prairie to change in the process. Brought on by Eden Prairie to center and beyond. Michael Graham doing the honors up the right side. Graham from the right circle, and the shot was blocked on its way through. It went up and away. It didn't leave the building like Elvis did some time ago in a bigger Tennessee town of Memphis. And that shot from the point for Eden Prairie is loose, and the change was gathered by Wendlandt. The crowd gathers, and we have 13:40 to go in the contest. And if memory serves me correctly, overtime procedure, should it get that far, would go 8 minutes sudden death followed by a shootout if necessary. And that only exclusive to the Schwann Cup, and it would be a best-of-3 shootout. That much I do remember. Brought on by Reifenberger for Hill Murray, and that one only goes out towards center where Brady Shue says, here, let me wait for it. Shue got it back on the far side, and Shue looking for a teammate, much like Mellencamp looked for a lover back in the 80s. Brought on by Eden Prairie. Offside was Michael Graham. $13:19 to go in regulation. Shots on goal, Eden Prairie 21-18. Face off in the neutral zone coming, and the puck is down. Face off won by Hill Murray as this one is picked up by Zarembinski. Lots of time left to play before we would settle it in sudden death. Brought on, though, by Hill Murray as they bring it in on the backhand. That courtesy of Kyler Yo. No, check that. Jacob Olsen. Kyler Yo, the son of Minnesota Wild head coach Todd Yo. Brought forward, though, by Hill Murray as they look to turn and go. Eden Prairie will do the honors as this one comes to Casey Middlestadt. Middlestadt around one, shaking and baking his way into the slot, and the shot saved by Wendlandt. Brought forward by Eden Prairie, and going to pick up the trash is Jacob Olsen back behind the cage. Olsen behind the safety of his own net. That puck will be tipped forward, and it will go to Tyler Nowak. Left circle. Nowak had a 2-on-1, but it will go instead to Zach Mills, who could not put the biscuit on net. Here comes Eden Prairie. Not sure if that play was a busted up play or what that was, but Hill Murray will control with Casey Stamm back behind the cage. Now it'll go far side as they look to bank it off the wall. It will go to Seiler as he'll throw it in back near side. Eden Prairie will control in the corner as 11:55 remains to be played in the third period of our game. The second of the 4 quarterfinals today here in the Gold Division. Brought on by Hill Murray, and that one fed over by Mikey Anderson to the far side. Touching that one on is Andy Aguilar, and Aguilar had to find Hunter Johannes to do the honors for him. Brought ahead by Hill Murray, and Whittle kept it in the offensive zone as a rugby scrum ensues for it. Whittle involved intimately with that scrum as it will be pitched back in by Whittle, I believe. No, maybe Sean Ryan, as that one will be thrown forward by Aguilar. Puck is loose, and a whistle will go. An injured Hill Murray Pioneer to his knee is Joey Bauman. That was just a hockey play, methinks. As Bauman will take his time making sure he's okay. He is, and we are ready to go. Hockey play right in front of the Hill Murray bench. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone, 11:10 to go in the third period of a 2-2 game. The draw won by Eden Prairie as that shot from Safgren will go high and wide. Not at all handsome from Safgren as this one is worked back to the point. Brady Shue will work it in. That puck deflected once by Boldnow, but it will go by the wayside as Hill Murray trying to work their way out of danger. Puck to the half wall. 2 men go flying, and this one will come the way of Eden Prairie and Argetsinger. Puck kicked through the neutral zone. Icing wave. 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. Eden Prairie retreating back behind the safety of their own net as this one will come free to a skating Brady Shue. Shue lost the puck. Dylan Mills will bring it in. Mills in the right circle. Mills shooting. Save is made. Rebound coming to Eden Prairie as they look to work their way ahead back into the neutral zone. They do with the help coming from Mark Sullivan. Here comes Hill Murray. Brock Bramer upended at the half wall. And Eden Prairie on the ricochet coming in one-on-one at the line. Shot on from Carter Patterson, and it won't go for Eden Prairie. Brought on by Hill Murray. Ping-pong action here at Ritter Arena. Sean Ryan with a shot, and the save is made by Sean DeRocher. .9:51 to go in regulation. Quick World Juniors update for you. Slovakia and the USA still scoreless early in the second period. Hill Murray winning the draw here as this one will go to Zarembinski. Cross ice he went with that pass, and he tried to find Luke Rinaldo. However, Eden Prairie will skate ahead. Middlestat lost out on the play, and it will go for an icing with 9:36. Face off in Eden Prairie's defensive end. Won by Hill Murray. Quick shot from Zach Mills. Will be taken from one knee, and Mills slow to get up. Thinks he got hit. Brought on, though, by Eden Prairie. 2-on-2 at the line. Eden Prairie was offside as Michael Graham entered a little tardy. Face off in the neutral zone as the puck found by Hill Murray, skating in. Seiler with a shot. Won't go. Penalty coming. The guilty party is an Eden Prairie Eagle. Who, you say? It'll be Hugh Tremple. Tremple playing in his 6th game of the year. No points to show for it, and he will sit in the box for 2 minutes. Slashing the call. Or Trumpy, I should say, the guilty party instead of Tremple. 9:03 to go in the game. Trumpy in the box for a slash at 7 minutes and change. Hill Murray on the power play, which could change the outcome of the game. Zarembinski walking the blue line. Zarembinski had his pass picked off. Going to pick up the trash was Austin Peterson. Brought ahead by Hill Murray to center and beyond as that one is brought on by Reifenberger. Reifenberger stops and starts, but he lost control of the puck in doing so. Picking up the loose disc is Zach Mills as he plays catch with Reifenberger. Cross ice, this will go to Jake Olson. Down low as that one is knifed towards the slot. Hill Murray still with control in the offensive zone. Peterson thought better of the shot from the slot, and this one is delivered to Sean Ryan. Check that. Zarembinski with a shot, and it won't go as this one is controlled by Zach Mills on the left side. Mills right over to Jake Olson. His shot through the massive hysteria. Found the way to the bottom of the glass, and a whistle. Stopping play in the Hill Murray offensive zone. What have we? The officials lining up to talk about it. with Dustin Martin and J.B. Olson now talking to Bill Lechner about what just happened. 7:59 to go. Hill Murray on the power play for 3/4 of a minute. Eden Prairie has Leiberman here, but he cannot clear. As the rugby ensues on the hockey rink, this one will be turned on by Nowak. Nowak down low. It will go back instead to Casey Stomp. Now back behind the cage. It'll find a Hill Murray Pioneer as walking the line was Whittle. Back out front, it'll be cleared by Eden Prairie, down and out. 7.5 minutes to go in the third period. 2-2 ball game here at Ritter Arena. With Alan Voigt, Jeff Disher, thank you for joining us wherever you may be, whether it be nscgamecast.tv or psbmn.com. Casey Stom will pick up the play for Hill Murray as he'll bring it in with full strength, 5-a-side action, returning for Eden Prairie. Brought on by Tyler Nowak, and Nowak had his pocket picked. This one will go to Middlestat. Middlestat brought it ahead, and that one will go to Pattison. Pattison looking for a teammate, much like Mellencamp with a lover back in the 80s. Shue threw one wide of the cage, and it will go to Michael Graham, who throws it back to the point. Brought on by Louis Roll, and Roll felt as though he was harassed by a Hill Murray Pioneer. Roll threw one in wide to the right. Brought on by Eden Prairie, going down swimming, Wendlandt, and he'll make the save. 6.5 minutes to go in the contest, and that is regulation time. A potential of 8 more minutes could be played should we get to that point. 2-2 our score. And the draw won by Eden Prairie. They will control offensively here. Brought on by Nolan Sullivan. Sullivan in the corner along with Middlestat. Middlestat trying to worm his way in. Middlestat now walking the line in the right circle. Middlestat waiting. Don't know what he's waiting for. Bueller goes to Aguilar. As that will go to Reifenberger. Reifenberger tries to clear, but that puck goes dangerously through the crease, and now here comes Hill Murray. Mills through one, and it goes to Stom. Stom had his shot blocked, and the rebound will come to Hill Murray in the corner. Big hit delivered on Mikey Anderson. The rebound will sail right into the crease, and Eden Prairie will clear it to the half wall, no further. Brought on by Hill Murray here as we count down under 5:40. Quick shot from Jacob Olson gets blocked on its way in. Louis Roll trying to clear. He can't. Now Hill Murray will play it in. Bramer from the right circle. That shot won't go. Rebound to Ondruzik. And a quick shot from the left point was sought by Jerocher, and he found the loose disc. 5:21 to go in the third period of play. Shots on goal 25-23 in favor of Hill Murray. So shots in the period 9-4 in favor of the Pioneers. Brought on by Hill Murray once again. Stick save made by DeRocher. Shot number 10 of the period is what that should be, and it is. Brought on by the Eagles, though, past center, and this one coming in courtesy of Boldnow. Boldnow stopping and starting. He eventually finds Shue off the deflection. And now going back to play the puck is Boldnow. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the game. That is regulation time. Brought on by Mark Sullivan for Eden Prairie, and Sullivan will dump it in. Fresh bodies hitting the ice for Eden Prairie. Centering feed not going to work for the Eagles. Brought on now by Hill Murray as they look for a 2-on-2 at the line. Not going to work as that one backhanded on by Bauman. 4:20 left to play in the game as this one comes on courtesy of the Eagles. Still loose. And the puck ping-ponged by both teams, finally in the control of Hill Murray. That one will go down. This should be icing. It is. .406 left to play in regulation time. 26-23. The shot on goal totals for Hill Murray as opposed to Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie winning the draw. That one brought in by Liverman. Liverman wide of the cage. Rebound will come into the far corner. Eden Prairie still with it as they pirouette in the offensive zone. And that shot somehow got on net. Sean Wendland made the save. Shot number 24 for Eden Prairie on the game. We have an eternity left in this one. 3:53 to go in regulation time. Face-off comes down, won by Eden Prairie. This one will be brought on by Middlestadt. Middlestadt off the half wall. Lost control briefly, but the puck still kicked on the half wall. Hill Murray will come out 2-on-2 at the line. This one will come the way of Michael Graham, and Graham worked it around the corner. Nicky Liverman there. Liverman back to Graham. Graham around the corner. Now coming on to the Eden Prairie Eagles as this one finds Liverman again. Liverman in on the right side. Liverman upended defensively by Hill Murray as this one brought on. Sullivan from the right circle. Save is made. Rebound will not go for Middlestadt. Back behind the cage, out swimming, is Wendland, and he finds the disc that is in the frozen water. .3:13 to go in regulation. As I said about 30 seconds ago, that is an eternity, folks. Face-off in Eden Prairie's offensive end. Puck is down. Face-off won by Hill Murray. This one worked around by Zarembinski. Hill Murray trying to go to center. Hold on. Six seconds come off the clock for 3:07 left. .26-26 shots on goal, 52 total. And the puck is down. Face-off won by Hill Murray. This one will go towards Zarembinski. He finds Zach Mills for a shot that goes by the wayside. Now into the corner, back behind the Eden Prairie cage. This one worked out by Aguilar. Aguilar finds a man coming forward and sprinting ahead was Tyler Safgren. Safgren lost the race. It'll go to Zarembinski as he tries to clear it and does. Hill Murray will bring it towards the neutral zone. They do. And this will go down. This should be icing. It is. 2:39 left in regulation. .52 total shots on goal, 26 apiece. 2-2. 2:39 to go in the game. With Alan Voigt, Jeff Disher as the face-off comes in the Hill Murray offensive zone. This one eventually found by Mikey Anderson. He'll go down low with it. No Andruzik. Andruzik had his pocket picked. Here comes Eden Prairie. Brought on, though, by Sullivan, and Sullivan up the left side. He'll throw a bouncer in on goal, and it will go to Middlestadt. Middlestadt trying to center. Puck tried to be controlled by Liverman, and he threw it wide. Rebound will come to Nolan Sullivan as they try for a third time to get an offensive chance to Eden Prairie. Brought on by Middlestadt, back behind the cage in the corner. Middlestadt was sandwiched, but not before he got the puck away. Eden Prairie still with control as this one brought on by Michael Graham. And you know it's been a good game when Hare is standing up on end. Brought on by Eden Prairie. Liverman worked it back to his fellow D point. And it will go to Nolan Sullivan, who races in right side. The shot won't go for Eden Prairie. Hill Murray on the ricochet, not going to work as we're down to 95 left in the period. Touching this one on Mikey Anderson. You know it's been a good game when all your hair stands on end. Big hit separating the puck. This one will go to Mikey Anderson. Anderson with the dribble drive, not going to work for Hill Murray as Eden Prairie tries to come out. Where'd the puck go? It went to Hill Murray. This one brought on by Jacob Olson. Olsen around one, but he couldn't get the shot away. Final 65 seconds of the game. We could go to overtime at this rate. Eden Prairie trying to work it ahead. Final minute. As Hill Murray with control in the neutral zone, brought on by the Pioneers only as far as what would be the half wall. Brought on by Middlestat, and Middlestat was upended. No, he got the puck back. Did it hit the bell? No. Middlestat simply missed the shot with a stick save made by Wendlandt. Final 35 seconds of regulation time, and we could go to overtime here at Ritter Arena for the first time in the 2014 Gold Division. Brought on, though, by Eden Prairie from center. Middlestat down in a heap. Puck is still loose. It will go to Argetsinger. Argetsinger back to Middlestat. He goes cross ice. The shot is saved by Wendlandt. 16 seconds to go in the game. That is regulation time. We could have 8 minutes more. That would be sudden death. 2-2 our score. Final 15 seconds of play here from Ritter Arena in regulation. Hill Murray trying for the outlet feed. And one more rush. Brought on by Reifenberger. Reifenberger with a shot. Sticked away by DeRocher. And we will go to overtime. We'll have a 2-minute intermission. We're ready for overtime. Are you? Face off. And the puck is down. Let's play that funky music, white boy. Brought on by Hill Murray as the puck kicked away. And now the puck will finally be controlled by the Pioneers at center as that one is dumped in by checked at Rinaldo. Back around the bend it goes. Eden Prairie looking to play. Mark Sullivan did the honors. To the half wall it went. And that puck will be outletted right to Mark Sullivan. Left circle, Dipsy do, but he lost the angle. 30 seconds into the period as that puck will float over to the far half wall. Puck will be cleared just out of the reach of Michael Graham. The puck is loose at neutral. And Eden Prairie looking to go as this one will come the way of Middlestat. Middlestat looking for a teammate. He found Mark Sullivan. Shot on, block is made. Middlestat finding the trash. Middlestat cross ice! And the odd angle shot will not go for Eden Prairie. Hill Murray trying to clear. They do. Down and out. Icing call. 6:57 to go in the overtime. Not sure what the stoppage is, but we have the puck down and the faceoff won by Hill Murray. 6:50 to go in the game as Hill Murray will get the trash. No, it'll be icing. 6:48 left in the contest. That would be timed portion. And if necessary, a 3-man skills contest to determine this one. Face off in the Hill Murray offensive zone, won by Eden Prairie as that one is kicked away. And Hill Murray will have Mikey Anderson go to pick up the trash. Anderson back behind the safety of his own cage, and Hill Murray nearly made a mistake. Argetsinger with control. This one will find Tyler Safgren back behind the cage and into the corner. That one will find Argetsinger again. Rugby scrum will go to Safgren. Safgren had a shot thrown. Jumping to make the stop was Wendlandt. The mass of humanity gathers and the play will stop. .6:14 to go in the overtime period. Face off in Hill Murray's defensive zone. The puck is down. Face-off won by Hill Murray as they look to clear it away. This one will eventually find Aiton White. That's Rinaldo. Rinaldo brought it in. He got it right over to Zach Mills. Mills in the left circle. Backhand try, not going to go. And the rebound will go to Mark Sullivan for Eden Prairie, and Sullivan cleared it the length of the defensive zone. Hill Murray, though, kept it in. Eden Prairie will have to clear once again, and they do. Short passes are most effective as this one comes in courtesy of Mark Sullivan. Sullivan around the corner, finding a Hill Murray offensive stick, and here come the Pioneers to center, but no further. 5.5 minutes left to go in the period as this one will float into the possession of Hill Murray, and that one nearly found Zach Mills. 3-on-2 at the line for Eden Prairie. Shot from Pattison won't go. And a face-off coming. .5:20 to go in the overtime period. Still tied at 2. Eden Prairie tried to end it there. Not going to work for the Eagles as that one is brought around by Trempe. Now the puck played in by Aguilar, wide of the cage. Final 5 minutes of overtime as that one will eventually find Alex Pizan. Back to the point. That shot wide. Rebound! Trempe with a goal! Eden Prairie on to the semifinals!